Hey, what's up everybody? It is your girl JoJo and I'm coming to you with a review for Ready to Love Season 1 episode... Are we on episode 8? Or is it episode 7? I can't remember, but y'all know I'm going to have it right on the screen, so it don't even matter. So, y'all would be proud of me because I actually watched the episode last night when it came on. I just happened to be at home. I was doing some cleaning, so hopefully I ain't missed nothing. If I did, y'all charge it to my mind, not my heart. Okay, so the episode picked up where it left off with Alex and Tiffany talking about their communication issues, and it just doesn't seem like it's something that Tiffany's going to be able to come up off of, and we talked about it last week, and like I told you guys, I don't want y'all to misunderstand. I get where Tiffany is coming from. You get with guys, and they'll start out a certain type of way because they're trying to woo you, they're trying to keep you, they're trying to get your interest, and then once they get the interest, some of that attention may wane. They may not do the things that they were doing before. And that was Tiffany's point. You used to call, you used to text. Now I'm not hearing from you all day. Like, what's up? Well, we know Alex is dating other people. We know his attention is elsewhere. We also know that Alex probably has gotten comfortable. And it doesn't even feel right talking about him because he's fighting for his life. But we just talking about what happened on the show. Like I said last week, it's all about just keeping yourself occupied, doing the things that you need to do, making sure that you're dating other people as well. And if that's not your thing, then at least keep your time busy. But I will say that it always helps if you remember that these type of things are not exclusive to dating. These type of things happen in relationships. They happen in marriages. People, you know, back up off the things they used to do all the time. People get comfortable all the time. That's why they call relationships and marriages work, because you have to keep that spark alive. So it doesn't just happen to us in the dating world. It happens all the time to people. So just try to keep that in mind, if nothing else, and, you know, just occupy your time. So Tiffany and Alex decide that they're going to get past their communication issues. Alex just wants to get past all of it. And let's get back to the way we were. So that seems to settle that issue. Then Mike and Shay seem to settle that issue. So that's tied up nicely. Aaron was supposed to be making some decisions when it came to Angel. You know, you said that you're not really feeling her. You don't really have that same connection with her, so you need to do what you need to do. Well, when it's time to eliminate Angel, he decides that he wants Angel to stay. He heard about how Angel was taken up for him. He heard about how Angel was there for him when all of the women were talking bad about him in the situation with Melinda and the situation with Shantae. And he's starting to realize that a lot of times, you know, he chose women based on the physical appearance and things that he liked about them. But now he kind of needs a woman who's going to be down for him and who's going to be there. So when he heard that about Angel, it totally changed up what he wanted to do. And Angel is super boosted. She's super excited. You made me so happy, and giving him a hug. And I'm going to tell y'all, I felt bad for Angel because she was doing all that last week, you know, that pick me behavior, okay, taking up for Aaron. And Aaron does not like her anymore. And Aaron even said, it's very hard for me to disappoint these women. It's very hard for me to hurt their feelings. With Angel, he just can't do it. So, ciao. So then they all meet together because Nephew Tommy wants to get everybody, the whole group together. There's drinks, there's conversation, there's flirting, there's mingling, particularly on behalf of Ashley and Alex. Okay, Ashley is, y'all know she is a ball of fun. She is dancing. She kind of rocking up on Alex a little bit, you know, talking to him. I mean, it's a lot of heavy flirtation going on between the two of them. They definitely have a vibe. And Tiffany is noticing the vibe. And she's looking at Alex like, oh, he ain't trying to work on me and Tiffany. He is over there just flirting and mingling and working on whatever with whoever. So, you know, let me do my thing. Let me make sure that I'm in this competition for me. Let me make sure that I'm doing what I need to do. And I was just like, see, that's what I'm talking about right there. Check, mate, Tiffany. I'm going to have to give sis, it's going to have to be the first round of applause. There are more applauses that I have to give for this episode, but Tiffany's going to get the first one. Because like I said, occupy your time. This is a dating show. There's no loyalty to anybody right now. Until we say who we want exclusively, we're all just dating. We're all just doing what we need to do, and we're being honest about it. You're supposed to be honest about it, but we're being honest about it. So she's over there talking to Mike. She likes what she sees. Mike likes what he sees. Mike is drinking, and Shay is kind of looking like, now wait a minute, what's going on? Like, what is Mike doing? Now, I thought that she was annoyed by the fact that he was flirting with Tiffany, and maybe she was, and this whole drinking thing was her cover, but she kept saying how aggravated she was with the fact that Mike was doing so much drinking and so much loud talking, and this isn't a side of Mike that she's used to. She's not really a drinker, and it was something that she's given up altogether, and she just feel like he doing too much. So when nephew Tommy comes in, he points out the fact my man Aaron has gone against the plan. I see Angel is still here, and I don't know if Angel realized what nephew Tommy was trying to say, but Aaron was just like, hey, you know, I like to switch it up. I decided that I needed a certain type of woman on my team. Before, I've just been attracted to looks and the physical, but now I'm starting to see another side. I'm seeing these emotions. I'm seeing who's going to ride for me. So, you know, sometimes you just switch it up. Okay, Aaron, whatever. Then he goes over to Tiffany, and he's like, well, Tiffany, what's going on? You know what? You feeling some people around here? You doing some things differently? And Tiffany basically lets nephew Tommy know, look, I'm in it for myself. I'm in it for whatever this is going to be. And whoever want to shoot their shot can shoot their shot. I said, okay. Shot shooting. I ain't mad. Okay, this is how you do it, Tiffany. Tavia take her big booty behind out there and try to play some tennis with Michael. Now, I know we done seen Serena get out there with her behind and really smack some tennis balls around, but Tavia and her booty are not so lucky. She get out there, y'all, and she play tennis like me. I am a horrible tennis player, y'all. That ball coming real fast at the face. I be blocking my body. I am not a tennis player, and she is not either. She is just knocking the ball everywhere. When the ball come to her, she missing. And Michael is just like, well, that's okay. You know, let's just go sit over here and chill. And Tavia has realized that when she goes on dates with Michael, everything's good. They have a good time. They laugh. He compliments her. However, there's no real emotional connection, and she really wants to have that. Michael acknowledges the same thing. He's missing that emotional thing with Tavia, and he tells her, I feel like I can't really get you to open up. I feel like you kind of have this wall up. And Tavia admits, yes, I do have a wall up. You know, my past relationships, I was lied to, I got cheated on, and I don't really know you. I feel like I don't really know if I can trust you like that. Can I trust you to give you my all? And Michael says, well, we don't really know because you got your wall up, so you ain't giving me nothing. So, of course, ladies, I know we can all relate to where Tavia is coming from. It is hard to put yourself out there, especially when you've been disappointed time and time again, when relationships haven't worked out, when you've been lied to. All of that does form these emotional walls, and a lot of us have them, especially if you've been dating for years and years. A lot of us have emotional walls up, both men and women. But you do yourself a disservice when you don't allow a person to see that vulnerable side of you, to see that emotional side of you. And Mike is definitely one of those guys that needs to see the emotional part of a woman. And child, when Michael said that you can get us with the physical, but you can't keep us, y'all, that was the second applause of the night. This is second applause. Michael, bro, you deserve that medal. Okay, we needed to hear that. A lot of women needed to hear that. And I'm sure we knew. But it was good to get a reminder. Michael's a good brother. I do like him. He got his ways about him. But overall, I do like him. So then we see Michael and Shay. They are out again. And Shay has let Michael know that she is not impressed with that drinking that he was doing. And Michael's just like, okay, so I've been summoned because I'm in trouble? Like, what did I do? I didn't think I was going that hard. I know normally I just have some champagne or some wine. I normally don't drink liquor, but, you know, that particular night I wanted to loosen up. I wanted to have a good time. I really didn't think I was doing nothing wrong. And honestly, you guys, I didn't think Mike was doing nothing wrong. I mean, yeah, he was flirting with Tiffany, but Tiffany was putting the pressure on him too. And like I said, it's a dating show. But Shay didn't even bring that up, really. She didn't even really get mad at him about that. She just said that she thought he was being belligerent. He was being loud. It wasn't the Michael that she was used to. He was being extra. And it was very unattractive. She did not like it at all. And Mike is just looking at her like, okay, hold on now. I only got one mama. And don't nobody really be telling me what to do. Like, this has gone from a date to an interrogation. Like, who does Shay think she is? I'm not going to be able to get with this if this is what she's trying to bring off. And I agree with Michael. Like, if I don't have a drinking problem, you don't get to tell me how much I need to drink or what's not attractive to you. If I'm not showing out and cutting up and embarrassing everybody, then I don't think it's that big of a deal. Now, what I think is more of a big deal is the fact that she doesn't drink at all. And she probably would do better with somebody who is an extremely light drinker or doesn't drink at all. That might work better for her. But you don't get to monitor somebody's drinking, especially if they don't have a problem. You're either going to have to be with it or not be with it. Because honestly, you guys, he wasn't... I just didn't think it was all that she was making it out to be. But y'all let me know if y'all saw it different. Now, when Tiffany and Mike get a chance to kind of converse with each other and kind of feel each other, they agree that they're going to go out on a date later on because there's some interest there. And, you know, Mike is shooting his shot, so I'm going to let him shoot it. Now, when they do end up going out, Mike does have some interest in Tiffany, and you can tell. And given the fact that Shay just went off on Mike about that drinking, that probably made the interest a whole lot easier. But the two of them are on the same page about a whole lot of things. It sounds like Tiffany is willing to have children, but she just want to know how Mike planned on having these twins, because he claimed he gonna get them. And he was like, look, I know the positions. I know what I got to do. I know the way I got to position myself. And she was like, well, what's the position? He said, it's not for me to tell you. It's for somebody to be in it, not for me to tell you. Which was really funny. But the two of them had a nice little energy, a nice little vibe going on. Alex has already admitted that, you know, him and Tiffany are having some issues. The fun times aren't there like they need to be. So maybe she can have the fun times with Mike. I mean, I didn't think they looked too bad together. They looked cute. And so Tiffany goes ahead and lets Mike know, look, we both grown. We're both feeling each other. And I would like to get to know you a little better. You know, Alex is getting to know who he wants to get to know. So why shouldn't I do the same thing? I'm not taken, and I hope you don't feel like I'm taken. Mike is just like, well, shoot, now that you done let me know, I know you're not taken, and I don't feel like you taken. And Tiffany goes on to tell him, hey, you know, forget the girl code, forget the bro code. Everybody out here doing what they got to do. So I hope that Shay won't have a problem with it. But, you know, this is what we doing. And I was just like, well, all right. I didn't expect it to go here, but all right. So Rita and Alex, they go axe throwing, which is such an interesting date. I would have never thought anybody would do that. But Alex has bitten off more than he can chew, because Rita is very competitive and she is getting every axe thrown at the correct target. So he might need to be in fear for his life, because baby girl got good aim. So while they're out and throwing their axes, Rita does bring up the fact that she is aware that Alex is uncomfortable with the relationship that she has with her ex-boyfriend. And Alex wants to know more about that. Like, what is it that y'all are really? Are y'all close? And she's like, yeah, we are close. Like, that is my friend. That's going to always be my friend. We're always going to be a part of each other's lives. And Alex is kind of taken aback by that, because he was just like, I mean, I guess, but you know, you have to ask yourself, are you going to be able to be with a dude who maybe is not comfortable with you and your ex being friends? Like, is that going to be a problem? And Rita is almost looking at him like she don't understand what he's trying to say. But y'all, I just don't think it's that difficult. I mean, I know people who are friends with their exes, but there's still boundaries. There's still limitations. These are people that they were with, you know, way back in the day. Not folks that they just broke up with 3 months ago. And I don't think there's a problem with being friends with your ex. But like I said, there has to be some time in between there. There has to be some time to heal. It helps if you're not in the same city as well, or the same state. But you know, all that talking that it seems like her and her ex are doing, to the point where she got time to tell her ex about Alex, because she does. I just feel like it's way too close for comfort. And let's be honest, ladies, we wouldn't like it if it was our man that was that close. You know, you're not going to be talking to her about me. That's just a little bit too much. Alex and Rita end up meeting up again, because now Rita just going to have to get eliminated. I hate to spoil it for whoever didn't watch the show, but yeah, he gonna have to eliminate her, because Alex told nephew Tommy he's not comfortable with it. He's not really feeling it. If she's gonna be that close to her ex, there's no way that I can get close to her, so I'm gonna have to let Rita go. He lets Rita know that he's gonna have to let her go, and he lets her know why. And it was real sad, because Rita had just, I mean, literally, she had just went into how much she liked Alex, how much she was really feeling him, and that she had even spoken to her ex and said that she met a really nice guy, and this guy wanted a family. This guy wanted as many kids as God would allow. Okay, that's what he told Rita, and she was just really excited to meet somebody like that. So I did kind of feel bad for her, y'all. I did, a little bit. But the beauty of it is that the honesty that Alex had towards her, The fact that Alex let her know that this is something that he's not comfortable with and not sure if any man would be comfortable with helped Rita to see that she really needed to work on cutting some ties from her ex-boyfriend. Ashley is such a good time girl. Her and Alex are out with Aaron and Stormy on a double date, and y'all, they having a good time. There's a girl, she belly dancing. Ashley want the girl to come over there, belly dance on her, put your titties on my back. You know, she just a big ball of fun. Her and Alex have fun when they are together, and Stormy even notices, like, y'all got a for real connection. Like, y'all got that type of connection where other people are just happy watching y'all and being around y'all, and y'all look good together. Y'all got that chocolate thing going, you know. Ashley's head is so gassed, and you can tell she does have a really good time when she's with Alex. But honestly, you guys, she is such a good time girl. I think that Ashley would have a good time with flies on the wall because she's just that type of girl. I do believe that Alex really likes her, and I do believe that those two would have a great time together. But something I'm telling, when I look at Alex, I just don't think he can keep up with baby girl like he think he can. But hey, he might prove me wrong when he get up out this hospital, because you coming out, bro. You gonna be all right. So after Stormy gives them all of the compliments and tells them how good they look together and how they got this special connection, Aaron brings up the fact that, yeah, you know what? A connection is very important. It's all about having those right connections with people. Like when I first came here, I was giving people a chance that I would have never even looked twice at on the street. You know, like Shantae, nah, absolutely not. Melinda, no, there's no way. And so Ashley is just kind of like, hold on. Now, wait a minute. Where is all of this going? What are you really trying to do here? Like, you can tell everybody at the table was uncomfortable, and Aaron just kept it going. It's like he didn't even notice that nobody was co-signing what he was saying. He just goes on to talk about how he would have never talked to these women. He would have never gave these women a chance. He should have never tried to give them a chance and should have just been real from the door and connected with the people that he really wanted to connect to. Now, I'm not saying that I disagree with any of that, because yeah, you should have made it clear from the door, but you didn't. And why you gotta down them to talk about what you should have done? That was your decision. That was a decision that you made. And secondly, you didn't have to let Shantae down. Shantae went ahead and told you about yourself. But Melinda, you play right into everything. So for you to be sitting there and trying to act brand new, like, oh, you know, I'm just that dude, and I should have never gave those women a chance. I was just kind of like, oh no. And even Stormy was just like, my dad told me many years ago, if you want to know who a man is, watch and observe how he treats other women in his life. And that is a very good point, ladies, except for the mama, because, you know, dudes will treat their mama like gold and treat everybody else like crap. But yes, pay attention to how he treats other women. But pay attention to his hang-ups and really see what he has going on, because a lot of times that could be a red flag and could tell you danger, stay away. So Stormy is kind of looking at Aaron like, I don't know if I like what I'm hearing, because you are downing these women and talking bad about these women. And for what reason? Just because it didn't work out with the two of y'all? Because they wasn't feeling you, or you wasn't feeling them? Like, they're beautiful women. There's no need to talk about them like that. So Stormy, yes, I can tell that there's a storm coming when it comes to Aaron and Stormy. But again, we got to give out another applause. That's the third applause of the night. Because Stormy could have went ahead and played into it like, yeah, I don't know why you was talking to them, because that's probably what Angel would have done. I don't know why you was talking to them. You should have got with this winner. I don't know why you was fooling around with them. You know you could do much better, but she didn't do that. Okay, she realized that that probably wasn't something that he needed to be saying, especially not in that moment, especially not on television, because of the way that it made him look and the way that it made everybody else at the table feel. So, third hand clap of the night, y'all. Let's keep it going. Next, we see Aaron going out with Courtney, and you can already tell that Aaron was about to start with his normal charm, and Courtney appreciates all of that. But let's just get to the nitty-gritty. Now, Aaron, what is it that you're really trying to do? Like, in this competition, are you really seeing anybody as a girlfriend? Are you seeing anybody with wife potential? What is it that you're trying to do here? Aaron is just like, well, you know, I'm kind of just seeing things differently. I'm really just trying to like fill out people, just trying to see where it goes. And y'all know he got that marble, you know, he talked like he got something right down in here. And, you know, I'm really just trying to see how I really feel about everybody. You know, I just really, it's a lot of women, and everybody is so beautiful. But I will say that I'm starting to see who I see more as a friend. Courtney is looking at him like, come again? A friend? Baby, I thought we were real clear here. I am 37 years old. I want a child. I want a husband. I want a family. He's sitting here talking about some friends. So now Courtney is giving Aaron the side eye. Now Courtney is tired. Long story short, girl get up in front of him and she just asks Aaron point blank, what is the deal with you? Aaron started that talking out all sides of his neck yet again. We done got the riffraff out, you know, we done cleared a lot of the people out. We done got rid of the people that we need to get rid of. I done got to know you. You done got to know me. I've learned things about you. You've learned things about me. And now we're at this point where we can, we can stand up. Me and you stand up and make a toast for love. I was just like, do this Negro think he is in a Christmas pageant? What is he talking about? What is this poetry soliloquy? What is he trying to do? Nobody is falling for that. And Courtney looked at him and was just like, Aaron, you know what? I'm finally seeing things real clear with you. You don't know what you want. You don't know what you're trying to do. I know what I want. I know what kind of man I want. I know what kind of situation I'm trying to get into. And right now, it just seems like we don't want the same things. I feel like we've been doing this long enough where you should know. So I'm going to just step away. I cannot do this anymore. And I feel like it's just time for me to go. Baby girl has now eliminated herself. And I was just like, child, there's way too many hand claps going on around here. I don't think we're going to get another episode like this. Kudos to you, Courtney, for doing what you needed to do and checking the situation at the door because you realized what it was soon enough before you got all wrapped up in it and you got on out the door. And I applaud any woman who is able to do that because sometimes it's hard for us too. I actually have a friend of a friend, you guys, and this is some of the best advice I've ever gotten. If you meet somebody in the first or second date, you realize that you guys are not on the same page, then just go ahead and cut it right then. No harsh feelings. I'm glad to have met you, but it seems like we don't want the same things. I want something a little more serious. You want a friend. I'm moving on. Nice to meet you. Goodbye. And she did that until she found her husband. And I'm talking about it was real quick because she didn't waste any time. And ladies, I think that is what we're going to have to get to. A lot of times we will get with people and we be done talked to them to death. We be done dated them to death. We be done booed up to death. We be done not so serious to death. Phone conversation to death. That's my bae to death. And there's no relationship. And we really got to get to the point where it's just like, look, if you don't want what I want, I can't give you what you need. You can't give me what I need. Let's just go ahead and cut our ties. If you're not the marrying kind, if you're not the kids kind, then let's just go ahead and move on. So I respected Courtney for that. And she did that. And then she got up and walked off. Aaron was so confused. He tried to act like he wasn't confused, but baby boy was confused. Even when he got with nephew Tommy, he tried to tell Tommy it was a mutual decision. I said it was not a mutual decision. It was a decision that she made and left you to deal with. Aaron does end up telling us that when it comes to these women, he's not really sure what he wants. And while I applaud him for admitting that, I still have to ask myself, what is he doing on the show? It's baffling to me, you guys, because I don't know if they're making him look like the bad guy, if he signed up to be the bad guy, but in an effort to be the good guy, he has really played himself to be the complete bad guy on this show. And that was really it, y'all. Y'all can let me know if I forgot anything. Like, comment, and subscribe. They're going to be going on some type of cabin trip next week in the Blue Ridge Mountain. They're going to go to a cabin, and it's going to be a few fireworks. It's going to be some loyalty changes and all of that. So we're going to see how that goes. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe. This was really long, and y'all let me know if I forgot anything. I'm about to go try to get some rest, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye.